Coming up.
It can't be overstated, the importance of balance and things we call convenience traits. When you look at calving interval, fleshing ability, udder scores, breed back, those are really what drives our bottom line.
See why nutrition is key to getting cows bred up quickly and raising healthy, heavy calves. Next on The American Rancher. Hello, I'm Pam Minnick, and welcome to The American Rancher. On this episode, brought to you by our friends at Biozyme Incorporated, makers of Vitaferm Concept-aid, we journey to the scenic Nebraska sandhills. There, we'll explore the opportunities of raising registered Angus the right way. Our journey begins near the town of Brewster, where Katie and Jason Jagels make their home and are building a cow herd for the future. Their goal is to develop genetics that produce low-input, high-quality cattle that are ideal for their customers' real-world conditions. It all begins with great genetics and a commitment to nutrition.
It's been a dream of ours to raise the best possible Angus cows that we know how. My wife, Katie, and I have an excellent working relationship where we just have really found a way to mesh all of our strengths together, and we're just extremely blessed to have the opportunity to be here and, ranching in our little part of heaven. We own and operate the Cattleman's Cup Bull Sale. This will be our 9th year selling Angus bulls, the 2nd year here at the ranch, and really just have a passion for good Angus cattle, and it's just kind of grown from birth. We are on the eastern edge of, the Nebraska sandhills, and it's located squarely on top of the Ogallala Aquifer, and so water is very abundant. The sand is such an amazing thing to be able to ranch on. It can go from brown to green in a matter of 24 hours and back the other way. It's just so forgiving. It's really an excellent place to raise cattle. I'm 5th generation in agriculture. I grew up in south central Nebraska on a diversified row crop and commercial cow-calf operation. When I graduated college, Katie and I had moved back to where I grew up and worked on our family operation. We'd been there about 7 years, and this opportunity presented itself. This ranch was formerly owned and operated by the Spencer family. It had been in the family since the late 1800s, and I actually worked for Dale Spencer as an intern while I was in college, and I got to know him very well that way, and kind of got to the point a few years later where I ran into a situation at home where I was short some grass, and we kind of started summering some cows here, and next thing you know, we were 6 years into sending cows here, and 18 months ago, we were able to work with the previous owner. He kind of wanted a young couple to be able to, take over and kind of fulfill the ranch's legacy. They'd been selling bulls for a long time, and it just fit really well.
I grew up with, corn and soybean style production. My dad always loved livestock, so we always had some sort of livestock around. And my mom did too. She was raised with cattle and horses, and so, they really instilled in us the importance of loving the land and leaving it better for the next generation. I think that these cattle are meant to be here, and I think we're meant to be here, and we're meant to watch over them. And so seeing them in this natural environment, raising these great calves, all on their own with the natural resources is something that's so beautiful to me. I'm always out here taking pictures, just really kind of wanting to share our life with others. The background of the Cattleman's Cut is truly what the name is. Every day we're looking for changes in our program. We're culling, we're pulling, and the offering that we bring to the sale is truly the cut of the best of our cattle. And so Jason does a really good job of being able to see that with his eye. And also, we are looking at things like data and EPDs and just knowing that we want to bring the best of the best to the public.
Standing behind your product and knowing that a handshake and your word means that we're in this together. We just really pride ourselves on submitting good, honest cattle and standing behind them, all year long. I think one of the biggest things that I learned coming from a commercial cow-calf standpoint was, it can't be overstated, the importance of balance and things we call convenience traits. When you look at calving interval, fleshing ability, udder scores, breed back, those are really what drives our bottom line. So really we want to run these cows like a commercial ranch would and keep them low input and focus on, a Angus female that can thrive in this environment.
What we've built here with this herd is something that we're extremely proud of and extremely thankful for the opportunity that we have to just be here. The last year has been really challenging for us in a lot of different ways, and leaving that comfort zone of being in Davenport, Jason's family just down the road, him working with his dad. I was closer to my family. It was kind of an upheaval of our lives, but we knew that the cattle were happy here and we knew that we loved this place. And so we really just had to learn to lean on each other and love each other for where we are in life. Seeing our dream unfold and knowing that we took those chances and we did it together is the most rewarding thing ever.
Up next.
Having a constant like Concept-aid to know that the cow is always getting what she needs throughout the year is something that's really important to me.
Learn how nutrition is foundational to the reproductive success of the Jagels cow herd. You're watching The American Rancher, brought to you by Biozyme, the maker of Vitaferm Concept-aid. Welcome back to The American Rancher. As the Jagels pursue their goal to become a leading seed stock producer, they know a profitable cow is crucial to their success. While their remote location in the Nebraska sandhills is beautiful, the long winters and hot summers present a wide variety of challenges that must be dealt with to meet their goal. In this segment, we return to Jagels Land and Cattle Company to learn how the family have integrated Vitaferm Concept-aid for promoting effective, easy breeding and improved calf health and performance.
We always like to say that we're borrowing this land from the next generation, and so being able to run cows on as minimum of products as we can is super important. I mean, this land is totally untouched. This is the way that, in my opinion, God left it for him. So there's no better use for this land than these cows, and vice versa. These cows are meant to run on this grass. We're constantly moving pastures, and we don't overstock this. We don't run them heavy, but we do give them the things that they need in order to get everything out of the land that they can.
We started using exclusively Vitaferm products about 5 years ago. We started feeding some Concept-aid back then about 60 days before calving, and we fed it all the way through breeding. Just our conception rates on both the AIs and ETs, took an immediate jump. Little things like, a cow not cleaning during calving. I haven't had a cow not clean and it's been probably 4 or 5 years. It's a product that I just feel is unmatched in the marketplace.
We really believe that the Concept-aid product helps them get the most out of that grass. The Amiferm that's inside that product too, that prebiotic. I take a probiotic every day and my digestive system's not near as complex as theirs is. And so to be able to know that that digestive system's working, it's running, I think it's very beneficial, so that way their digestive system's just always prepared for whatever they might run into out here. I think those things all just alleviate the stress that goes on within a cow's body, and so that way their bodies are able to focus on things like fertility, and when it is time to breed, she's able to.
You can take a variable and turn it into a constant by providing the cow exactly what she needs throughout the year. I think when you look at everything that can vary in a year, from moisture to temperature to precipitation and everything, having a constant like Concept-aid to know that the cow is always getting what she needs throughout the year is something that's really important to me.
Their immune system, for a calf starts early on. So when she's getting those nutrients, or he is getting those nutrients from his mom, we know that they're going to have that vigor, and they've at least got a baseline of immune health to be able to go out and really perform. And so it does give us peace of mind when we are supplementing with these products that they'll be able to live the best of their lives.
You know, when you start that in the 3rd trimester, I mean, you're setting that calf up for the rest of its life. And when you can give it all the vitamins and minerals it needs, you know, when we go through spring work and, you know, everything, just the calf and herd health is second to none. We start at weaning time, and we feed free choice Concept-aid all the way through bull delivery, which would be, you know, in April. And over the last 4 years of doing that, we have consistently noticed, you know, an increase in scrotal size, increase in motility, morphology. We went from having, you know, a lot of rechecks or maybe some trouble here or there, and the amount of troubles that have been eliminated just by using Concept-aid, by eliminating open cows on the back end as well. I mean, it just totally took care of it all. Time and time again, it continues to pay for itself, and it's the one constant I feel that we have, and it's the one thing I don't think we're going to change.
There's just no better view, I think, in the entire world than seeing cattle out here in their natural element and getting to do it with somebody that you love too. And when you're taking care of animals like this, you know, it's something it's truly purposeful for the entire world. And so we feel like we're a part of a really big picture here, and feeling like you're a part of something like that is amazing.
You know, my wife and I have worked, you know, very hard at this, and you know, the nice thing about agriculture is sometimes maybe the hours are long and, you know, there's not a lot of downtime, but you know, at the end of the day, it's progress you can see. And when you get to share it with customers and neighbors and friends, and you realize that, you know, we're all in this together, it's just such a rewarding experience.
After the break,
you can see it. You can see the advantage that the Concept-aid line of products has provided to this operation.
we take a closer look at how Vitaferm Concept-aid can help operations like yours improve cow-calf performance and health. You're watching The American Rancher, brought to you by Biozyme. Welcome back to The American Rancher. This episode is brought to you by our friends at Biozyme, maker of Vitaferm Concept-aid mineral. Achieving high reproduction rates and more calves on the ground is fundamental for the profitability of cow-calf operations. Over the years, research has shown that ranches using Vitaferm Concept-aid can increase their cow herds' pregnancy rates by as much as 6%. In other words, the use of this mineral supplement can significantly boost a ranch's revenue by growing heavier, healthier calves.
You just walk out here and there's nothing in heat, the calves look good, and I feed it at my house, and you can see it. You can see the advantage that the Concept-aid line of products has provided to this operation. Got good, powerful, healthy calves inside. These cows are grazing without any stress, and they're doing their job to help this producer become profitable year after year.
Our products are in exhibit right here today. They use Concept-aid, which is our premier breeding mineral. We like to say it's the Cadillac of mineral. These cows are very content, they're out grazing. It's a relatively warm morning here today where we're at. This is what we want. We want cattle out grazing, doing the job they need to do for you, taking that grass and turning it into beef.
Here at the Jagels Ranch, just like any other beef cattle operation, reproductive success is the #1 priority and driver of profitability. And when you consider an elite Angus or elite purebred operation that focuses on marketing their genetics to a variety of customers, it's imperative that their genetics are maximized with precision nutrition that can be found in the Concept-aid line of products.
Getting cows bred and maintaining pregnancies are very important to our industry. So if you're interested in getting your cows bred back quicker, shortening your calving interval, and winning off more uniform sets of calves that are heavier, then you should be interested in Concept-aid. We offer it in a loose mineral form. We also offer it in a protein tub and a mineral tub. We also have some ad packs that can actually be put into a cube and directly fed through the winter, if you would like to do it that way as well. So any way that you would want to incorporate Concept-aid into your operation, we have a delivery mechanism that makes that possible.
So Concept-aid is one of our top-selling supplemental lines, and it's unique in its composition because it contains 2 products in one. One product being our Vitaferm prebiotic, which obviously amplifies nutrition from within. And then it's carried on a premium nutritional mineral program that is fortified with organic trace minerals, high levels of vitamin E, as well as the formulation being at 2.5 times the NRC's recommendation. So the way that it's formulated is not only for maximum bioavailability, but for quick, immediate responses.
So the great thing about our products that contain Vitaferm is that whether we have high quality forage or low quality forage, we're still able to benefit. So if we have high quality forage, it doesn't take nearly as much to get the same result. But in a time like we're in now with the drought, and we have standing forage that's not as highly fortified, we can help that cow take it and actually get more utilization and benefit from it than normal. So we're raising healthier, more efficient, higher producing animals that generate more weight for the producer to sell, to put more money and return on investment back in their operation.
As producers, a lot of times we focus basically on the cow's nutrition. And while it's very important to get that cow in a positive nutritional balance heading into the calving season to prepare her not only for that tough parturition, but also the development of colostrum and getting that calf prepared for early on life, we're also feeding that in utero calf. And a lot of times we don't think about the pregnancy in those last few months of gestation where the most rapid growth is occurring. And so with that fortification of the vitamin and minerals, it not only provides the right kind of nutrition for the cow, but it sets the calf up. Everybody's calf has a different endpoint, regardless of what your marketing system may be, but the one common theme or common denominator that every producer has is to produce a live calf every year and for that calf to have every chance it could possibly have to be successful. So really nutrition's the last thing that we can skimp on. Whether we're marketing to another producer, whether we're keeping that daughter back as a replacement, we're expecting them to produce at a high level, and that's the kind of care that you provide up front that will come back in full circle.
So if you folks are interested in using our products and getting to know more about what we do at Biozyme and the care that comes full circle, we're pretty easy to find. All of our product lines have Facebook pages, Instagram pages. If you go to our website, you can find your local representative or area sales manager. Those guys and gals would love to come and spend time with you and explain and show you how they can work in your operations.
Now clearly we're at an elite seed stock operation that cuts no corners from a nutritional sense. But this is a line of product that is universal in its application. And as we think about the primary driver in the whole beef industry of profitability being the cow's ability to produce a live calf every year, giving them the nutritional tools with our Concept-aid line of products gives them every opportunity to maximize their profits.
While ranchers like Katie and Jason Jagels benefit from more calves, more pounds, and better health from products like Vitaferm Concept-aid, they might not realize the decades of science behind the products and the committed people who make it happen. At the core of Biozyme are people who really care about each other, you, and your livestock. Here's a behind-the-scenes look at Biozyme and the care that comes full circle.
Biozyme is a company that is really taking an innovative approach to improving animal performance naturally. We believe that if we can develop solutions to help care for the animals and care for the people that take care of them, those people and those animals will care for us back.
In the grand scheme of agriculture, I think it's one of the most unique industries out there. We're providing tools for you as a producer to be successful. Regardless of what your goal is from an economic output stance, or regardless of what your environmental impacts may be or your genetic background, we all still have that desire to be profitable. And the fact that we can provide the tools to help customers become profitable is the kind of care that comes back full circle for us, because everybody wins in the scheme of agriculture, which we all know is a very important industry for sustainability of life.
We care about the whole chain. We care about our people. We care about a good working environment. We have to trust each other doing a good job. And we try to be partner of our customers, but partner as well of our distribution partners. So it's a very interesting concept. I have embraced it quite a lot, and I think it is a nice explanation with the boomerang. So you throw something good out and hope that something good comes back for the company.
Biozyme's commitment to not only our people, but our community of people in the livestock industry is second to none. People first get to know Biozyme through some of our outreach, and we do that 100% to try to help our community when we can.
Biozyme is, yes, it's a company, but it's a small company. I like to tell people we're a small company that can do big things. So not only do we care about the animals that we're providing supplementation for as delivery mechanisms for Vitaferm, but we also care about the people that raise those livestock. We're concerned about helping them add value to their bottom line or in their operation, make sure that they're sustainable. Being able to stay in business and be viable is part of that sustainability.
We want to thank you for watching today, and thanks to our sponsor, Biozyme, maker of Vitaferm Concept-aid. To learn more about Vitaferm and their Concept-aid mineral, visit Vitaferm.com to find the dealer nearest you. And to find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or connect with us on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick. For our American Rancher team, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.